Everyone, it's Tremia, and it is Tuesday morning, and I'm out of breath, as usual. A few things, I'm going to do a Q&A, but I was just going to fill you in on a few things, and I hope the lighting, I hope you can see me. I'm having a hard time finding some light, and with something good in the background. That picture there, I painted it. Yeah, so that's kind of like what my artwork is. I do watercolors. And that was one of the questions, so I just answered it. I got my white blood count back in yesterday, and it went to 1.1. So it's just jumping around from 1.0 to 1.1. The majority of the time over the past 6 months has been 1.1. So as far as what normal has been for me, it's been 1.1. And we leave this weekend for Chicago. I'm not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the bone marrow biopsy. They added a gastroenterologist into the mix because my liver enzymes are high. And I told Duane, I said, that is going to be the one that is going to keep us there longer than what they said. They said that we could leave on Thursday. And I see that gastroenterologist on Wednesday, and he's going to say, hey, we need to do a liver biopsy. And I just know that's where the glitch is going to be. So, trying to get mentally prepared for all of that and get ready. I just don't want to go. Do not want to go. Do not want to go. You know, my dermatologist said I could start wearing makeup, which I haven't yet, because I need to go through all of my stuff, and because she said I have to throw away everything. But I have new makeup that you guys have sent me, and I just need to go through and see what I have and what I don't have, and you know, so I know what I need to get, so I don't double overspend and double spend and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to have to do that. So, on to the Q&A. Q&A. Always our favorite thing. Oh, and before I even do this, I want to say I've been watching like my old vlogs and stuff, and I forgot about the things I used to do in them. That's lupus fog for you, isn't it? But, you know, the better I get, the more I'm going to get there. Like the Much About Nothing Fridays, where I just talked about whatever I wanted to talk about. Mr. Chicken, I remember of him and I forgot about him again. You know, basically the follow me around, I wasn't just like stuck in one position, just sitting talking for 10 minutes. You know, it was more fun. And, you know, talking about makeup and all that kind of stuff. And I can't wait to get there. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. And I have no idea what color it is. It's OPI. I'll put it down in the comments section. And my toes are just like the darker shade of it. And so, I think the toes are orange stage, and this is something, it has boy in the name. Okay, how much was my transplant? Right now we're over the $500,000 mark. But that, you know, includes all the complications and stuff. So, insurance, Medicare, please pay all you can, because and that money tree, if you guys have one, send me a seed or something so I can plant one. Was it covered? Was the transplant covered? It was not covered by our primary insurance, which is through Duane's employer, Blue Cross Blue Shield. They denied it as experimental because of it being for an autoimmune disease, because it's still in the clinical stages. Now, but Medicare covers it. But with Medicare, you end up owing a lot of money. A lot of money. On the, since we're talking about Medicare, does Medicare cover Plaquenil? Now I have Medicare Part A and Part B. Part A is hospital insurance. Part B is your doctor's visits, physical therapy visits, those kind of things, lab, not anything related to inpatient. But Part A and B does not cover pharmaceutical expenses. They do not cover medicines. You have to get another plan, a Medicare Part D, and you need to look over those carefully because they don't cover every single drug. So you need to look at the plans and make sure that your drugs that you're on are going to be covered underneath that plan, because otherwise you'll be paying premium for nothing. But Duane, I don't have Medicare Part D because Duane's insurance, it covers the prescriptions fairly well. The next thing is talking about like how your family can understand you better and everything. And the one thing that I always make sure of is that I don't complain. And that come from my rheumatologist telling me that. She said, whatever you do, don't complain all the time. And I don't. So when I do complain, Duane knows I'm not feeling well, that there is something wrong, and that we need to do something. So you're saving your complaints. It's like basically not crying wolf. You know, I know we're hurting all the time. I know we feel like crap all the time. But you know the difference of like your levels 1 through 10. You need to save it for when you're really in pain. So they know, okay, she's not kidding. We need to do something about it. Also, Duane has been, I'd say, to 90% of my appointments for the past 9 years. And with that, he has just as good a relationship with my rheumatologist as I do, and my stem cell transplant doctor. He knows he knows as much as I do about lupus. He understands it just as well as I do. He knows that when I say I'm tired, I'm not lying. He has learned as I have learned, and we've gone through this together. So, like, if you can get your husband to go, and, it's hard at first to get your appointments to work around his work schedule. And so, but now, we can get it to where it's really late in the day, and he might only have to miss 30 minutes or an hour of work versus 3 or 4. And so he can make up that work a lot easier. But Duane being there on the appointments has made a major difference. And his relationship with the doctors has made a major difference in my care. Because, there's times that you can't speak for yourself. There's times when you're going in lupus fog and saying, what are you talking about? And it was just a valid conversation they just had, that had been had just in the last week or two, or year. And, somebody needs to be there to be your advocate. Why? Okay. I'm running out of time, so I'm trying to find a short deal. How's my breathing? Definitely better than what it was, because, I was on oxygen for 2 years prior to the transplant. Right now, I think my breathing is difficult due to the fact of being deconditioned, of being, homebound and in the bed, and also from my blood counts. So, hopefully the more I can exercise, the more my blood goes up, the better I'll get and the better I can breathe. I am out of time So I will see you guys in the next video.